How's it, Aloha gang? Welcome to High Now Daily. I'm Kainoa Carlson. Happy Aloha Monday. We got a jam-packed show planned for you folks today. To kick off this week, let's get right to it. The Honolulu Theater for Youth has got a brand new show that is hitting the theaters right now. We're very excited to sit down with Junior Tesaro and Jaren Amian to tell us all about it. Welcome to the show, you two.
Thank you so much for inviting us.
Yes, very excited. Now, we've had the Honolulu Theater for Youth here previously. We've performed on the show. But what we're talking about today, Junior, this is your 30th year being a part of the theater. And this is a show that you created. Tell us about it.
Yeah, you know, whenever we're getting around, having our coffee in the morning or eating lunch, I like to tell stories. I like to tell tall tales. Everybody say, oh, don't listen to him. He's gonna tell a tall tale again. But I think this is where it stems from. One of our company members before, Poai, said, she's cracking up. You should have Junior do his own show and he'll just tell all these stories. That'll never happen. And then next thing you know, the artistic director is coming to me, hey, we're gonna do a Filipino story show and you're gonna write stories. All right, this is it. So that's where it came from.
I want you to tell everyone out there what the name of this new show is called.
The name of this show, I didn't even come up with this name. So Uncle's Mostly True Story of the Philippines. So that's the full name of this particular show. And it's hilarious. It's fun to hear the ripple effect going through the audience and getting that visceral, strong response from the audience. Every time you hear something Filipino, there's this, because they're so used to hearing it at home. It's very traditional, very routine. But once you put it on stage and you're focusing this one moment that is very normal, all of a sudden, it's illuminated and it's, oh my gosh, our language is on stage. We have our people on stage.
Yeah.
That's the culture. That's the thing we do. That's what my mom says. That's what my uncle does. So everything.
Art imitates life.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's but then it's really illuminated. It's focused on that, and all of a sudden, you can feel this pride welling up in people's hearts, and you hear it in the audience from the kids, and especially from our first Saturday audience that we had. It was awesome. It was awesome to hear. It was so
awesome.
strong to hear. Yeah, it was great. We had a great house.
Right on. Okay, Jaren, I want to transition over to you. We were just looking at pictures of you. Obviously, you're part of the cast.
Yes.
Tell us about your character and what you're doing in Uncle's Mostly True Stories of the Philippines.
So I'm playing myself, and I'm also playing his nephew in this show, Uncle's nephew, and I'm Hapa, so I'm half Filipino, half Black, and I am trying to learn about my Filipino culture through Uncle, who's not the best at telling completely true stories.
Mostly true.
Mostly
Yeah,
true.
mostly true.
Some facts, some embellishments, but yeah, no. That's pretty much what my character is going through. Just
We
learning
did
about-
see you with the guitar over there as well. Are you playing music in the show
Yes,
as well?
so I play guitar. I'm playing a song that I learned in my Ilocano class in Farrington.
Yeah.
All the way from high school.
In like my sophomore year, and I still remembered it. So I was just like, oh, we're gonna sing a song about the months, and that comes back a few times.
Yeah, I was trying to write some other Filipino songs. We're gonna try to pull some other Filipino stuff, but the director said, hey, he's gonna play it, we're gonna sing it like 3 times in the show. So it was perfect. It was perfect for our show.
Awesome. And we just had the very first one take place. How do people watch the show? We have 2 more opportunities to do so, right?
Yes, the next coming Sundays, November 16 and November 23rd at 2 p.m. So please come on down, Filipino, non-Filipino. Come out.
Yeah, come on down, check it out. You can scan that QR code for more information as well. Don't forget Uncle's Mostly True Stories of the Philippines, November 16th and the 23rd. We were talking a little earlier as well, Junior. This is your 30th year with the theater. What do you enjoy about it so much?
The creating the shows and putting my stamp on it. And these being world premieres, not everybody gets to create a character or create their own stories. Sometimes you're telling someone else's story. So this was very special for me because being the playwright and being able to be involved in the show, that involves a lot of people, a whole team effort. I wrote the show, but I wasn't thinking about the set, the design, any of that. I wanted other people to contribute. So.
And now we have a show and we have the story over there. Now, how do people get tickets as well and continue to support Honolulu Theater for Youth? Where do people get?
Yeah, check out our HTY website, Honolulu Theater for Youth. Check that out. If you, for some reason you can't get through, 808-839-9885 is our phone number. So that's the best way.
Awesome. Junior, Jaron, thank you so much for the time. And do not forget, it's coming up this weekend and next weekend as well. Uncle's mostly true stories of the Philippines. We're going to hit the break. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back. Great job, guys.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
How's it, Aloha gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. Right now we're catching up with Uncle Danny Abreu. He's got all kind of stuff and he's actually trying to build a first of its kind facility here in Hawaii. How's it, Uncle Danny?
How are you, Ken?
Very excited to have you over here. And we have a lot of stuff on the table. We'll get to that in a bit. But Uncle Danny, let's talk volunteering first. You've been volunteering for a really long time. Tell us about the unique connections you've been able to make.
I'm retired 16 years now, so you know I coach baseball with Coach Bill Ellersick, Kailo Yankees, and then currently I'm coaching 8U flag football.
All right, staying busy.
Coach Adam Balcom, and then you know I have a music Kanika Pilagu, Baba Kamau. Every Sunday 2 to 5 o'clock, everybody come on down, bring an instrument. If you don't know, bring a pot pan. We make music.
There you go. Where do you guys jam?
We jam in Kailua.
Okay, right there. Make sure you go ahead and check them out over there. All right, so Uncle Dan, we have a lot of stuff over here on the table, and I want you to tell everyone out there as well. So many unique connections between Hawaii, Portugal,
yes,
right?
Yes. My main contact is with Madeira Island, Portugal. So my roots go back there to Porto da Cruz, great-great-grandfather. My mom goes to Boaventura.
Okay.
And so I've been traveling every year for the last 4 years. I've been there 4 times. Madeira, very beautiful, just like Hawaii. And I was always curious as a young boy, why did everybody, my ancestors, travel to Hawaii?
Right.
You know, obviously poverty, sacrifice, looking for opportunity, and then they came as the sugar plantation workers and stuff like that. But I was always curious about what that was all about. So it's very beautiful. They got over 100 tunnels, and you know what's unique? They got no potholes.
What? Oh, that's a different kind of driving experience over there. Okay, so Madeira, what is it like every time you go back there? So, because you're always looking to impact both cultures. Yeah, you travel there, then bringing a lot back here, back home to Hawaii.
Yeah, so we're trying to bring the Madeiran culture, or Portugal, or also the Azores. We want to bring that connection back to Hawaii, because most of us in Hawaii, last statistics I've seen, everybody's 1/10 Portuguese. I'm one of the thoroughbreds, 100%.
Yeah.
And you know, we just don't see a lot of things here, which brings me to, I joined the Portuguese Cultural Historical Center to be a director and help them build the first ever Portuguese Cultural Historical Center. So we're very blessed with Peter and Phyllis Savio that gave us 6.4 acres of land up in the Waikele area.
Wow.
And so it's the dream. It's still a process,
Yeah.
but it's the dream. To build a cultural center, we have a lot of these artifacts here, as well as what you see in our temporary storage and facilities and stuff like
Yeah.
that. We got no place to put them.
That is awesome. Now, you're just looking at some different images depicting a lot of the culture you're touching on. What's over here on the table, though, Uncle? We have so much stuff. Walk us through the spread. What do we have?
Well, you got to know about the gallo, right? Everybody
Okay.
Portuguese, you got to have a rooster in your house. You got to enjoy it. Sometimes you got to wear the.
Oh, how's this? Let's get a shot of that.
Sometimes you got to
the
wear
shoes and
the chicken
Wow.
socks, you know.
Wow.
You know, and it brings good luck.
Well, I know what
mobility,
I want for Christmas.
all that good stuff. Okay. And then when you go to festivals, you know, this is typical. This is the typical modern hat to go enjoy festivals.
There you go.
Flower Festival, one of the biggest ones in the world.
We should be at a Pauhana right now. I feel
And
like
this is what we call the karabusa. So you know, if you single, you wear up. If you're not single, you wear a little bit crooked.
Oh, okay. It's kind of like Hawaii over here when the flower, the poo in the ear.
And then Madeira, very famous for cork. So it's a very in thing in Portugal, in all those islands. And then this,
Beautiful
my grandfather Manuel Germano. I never met him. He was born 3 weeks on the ship, the Hankau. And this is his milk bottle from Waipahu Dairy.
Wow.
Yeah, very significant.
Uncle, you have some amazing stuff over here. And then what about are these treats?
Yes, these are honey cake or called budamel.
Okay.
So this one is for Rachel. This one is for you.
Yes. Okay.
So
awesome.
got budamel and you got all the cookies to share with the staff.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's all cookies, and then what is this over here in the middle?
That's budamel too.
Oh,
That's
budamel.
honey cake, honey cake.
Honey cake.
Very
and
good.
cookies.
Okay, do not cut it with a knife.
Okay.
You must break it by hand.
Break it by hand.
Otherwise, it changes the flavor.
Oh, okay. I'm excited to eat this in this quick commercial break coming up. But I also want you to tell everyone out there as well, how can people continue to support you with this center you're trying to do? We're looking for members, people to continue to support the cause.
Yes, we need the members to come forward and help us build the dream. Everybody have multi-talents. And so every little bit helps, whether you can volunteer, whether you can donate. We really want the dream to, the Portuguese brought the ukulele to Hawaii.
Right.
So it's very important for us to have the history, have an educational center.
Yeah.
The genealogy office will be with us so you can research your family and your legacy. We will have a commercial kitchen with a dance hall. So all the things that you would need. We hope to have a forno, which is a bread oven.
Wow.
And hopefully we get the igreja, which is the church.
Right.
And that's built too. And it's multi-use for all cultures, not just limited to the Portuguese.
Okay, so how do people continue to support? There's a website that people can access?
Yeah, you can go.
How do people sign up?
You can go to the Portuguese Cultural Historical Center.org, or you can email pchcorg@gmail.com to get more information.
There you go, Uncle Danny. Mahalo nui.
Thank you.
What a pleasure. We're going to head to break right now. Stay with us on High Now Daily. We got much more coming up in just a bit, including this honey cake and cookie situation.
Living tobacco-free is one of the most important things we can do to maintain our health. Yet because of the tobacco industry's marketing tactics and the addictiveness of nicotine, nearly 1 in 10 adults in Hawaii smoke cigarettes or use e-cigarettes. And today I'm joined by Amelia Orechi from the Department of Health, who will be sharing some tips for people who want to quit smoking. Thank you for being with me today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, now let's start with this. Why is it so addictive and why is it so hard for people to quit?
Yeah, so in cigarettes and all tobacco products, there's a chemical called nicotine, and it's highly addictive and actually changes how your brain works. So eventually, over time, your body needs nicotine to feel normal. So when a person quits, they're no longer getting that nicotine, and so they start to go through withdrawal. So these are things like irritability, anxiety, and really strong cravings for nicotine. So there's that physical side, but there's also the behavioral side of quitting. So sometimes people get used to smoking, after a meal, or they drink coffee and they smoke too. So when they quit, they're also breaking those habits. So both of those things can be challenging, but it's absolutely possible to quit with the right support and the right tools.
Yeah, so if you have a plan, you dive right in and a little goes a long way. Maybe you can continue on that track and quit ultimately, right? At the very end. And then you brought in some tools here today. Talk to me a little bit about these because this is gonna help them to get on track, right?
Right. So quitting looks different for everybody. There's no one way. One of the ways that is helpful is to plan ahead, and that can look by creating a quit kit. So these are a stash of items that a person can reach to instead of that cigarette or vape.
Okay, I'm gonna reach on to this one.
Yeah, those are stress balls. So when a person is feeling anxious, maybe they're having those feelings, stressful day, they can use those. There's also a fidget tool right in the front, and that's something that they can just maybe they're in a meeting and they can bend. Yes, you can bend it any way. It's a wire. There's also, fidget spinners they can use.
Nice.
There's also some things like gum over here. And
this is just regular gum, right?
It's just regular gum, yeah. Sometimes it's helpful, for people to have something in their mouth. They're used to that. And also if they're used to menthol or flavors, it's helpful to have that flavor still there with no nicotine.
I was wondering what this was for. It looks like just a plain old
it's just
straw.
a plain straw. Get it from anywhere. And this is helpful because people are used to bringing something from their hand to their mouth. So instead of smoking the cigarette, they can just reach for the straw and just use that instead.
Makes sense. Yes.
And then also another thing is, it's helpful they have their reason why. So a picture of their family, or maybe if they want to go on vacation and they're trying to save money, they can take that picture of that place.
Always a good reminder is looking at your family. And a lot of times the kids are like, can you stop smoking? Or please don't do it, right?
Right. Yeah.
Great reminder.
Exactly. And then also there's something called nicotine replacement therapy. So over here we can see patches. So these have a small dosage of nicotine, and also these lozenges over here. And it has a small amount of nicotine, so just to keep those levels steady in your body, so that way the cravings aren't so much. You don't feel as hard of withdrawal. And so these are helpful things. Having a quit kit, super helpful, and it can be customizable. It's totally up to the person.
Let's talk about the Great American Smokeout. What is that? Because it's coming up.
Yes. So it happens every year. It's a nationwide effort, and it happens every year in November on the 3rd Thursday. So originally it started as a time to just encourage people who smoke or vape to quit for 24 hours and feel, what does it feel like to quit for good, to have a day that's totally tobacco free. It's also a time of community support. Many local organizations are there. They want to connect you with resources, and so it's just a great day.
Yeah, so on that 3rd Thursday of November, they're going to have all of these different events around the island. So make sure you go ahead and check out their website for these resources, for the kit as well. Where would that be?
So they can check out the website. There's a website, and it's called health.hawaii.gov/tobacco. So people can look to see what kind of community cessation providers are in the area or what events are happening. Another resource people can use is the Hawaii Tobacco Quit Line. A really awesome place to get free help and support. People can call 1-800-QUIT-NOW or visit the website at hawaiiquitline.org.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today, for all the tips. Go ahead and check out their website, and we're also going to have it on ours as well, hinowdaily.com. Aloha.
Okay, here we go. well and worth it. You know, earlier this year, Honolulu Med Spa celebrated 24 years of doing business here at home. Kate Sexton is here because today we're talking about something that is brand spanking new. Welcome in, Kate.
Yes, hi. Thank you for having us again.
Yeah, we're excited to have you. Now, earlier we saw you because we were gearing up for the anniversary, which was a fantastic party and opportunity for members to learn more about Honolulu Med Spa. But what's on tap for today? A new opportunity.
Yes, exactly. So we are here today, very first time launching our new membership program. So it's really a loyalty program for, you know, our returning patients that have supported us for the past 24 years, a way of saying thank you.
Okay, very cool. So what's included now in this new membership program?
Yes, so we'll have monthly services they'll be able to redeem. We have two different tiers, a silver and a platinum. And from there they can select one of the services that's listed under their membership, or they can come in and redeem that saved up value that they save up each month and receive a specific discount based on that membership they've chosen.
Okay, I do want to expand a little bit more on this membership program, because you know how it is sometimes you sign up, then you can't quite get in for the month to do your service. What options do people have with these tiered membership programs?
Yeah, great question. So each membership will roll over month to month, and so they can really save up for as long as they want. If no activities happen in about 6 months, we will pause it, contact you, make sure everything's good. But yeah, really it rolls over, which is really great for our patients, because we know life gets busy, but we want you to be able to come in, enjoy that setback, that, you know, relaxation, whether it be for people that, you know, want the aesthetic side things, of the wellness side of things. They have an option for both.
Very cool. But you were mentioning as well, included in that rollover as well, people can kind of use that savings for different products and things that are available too, right?
Yes, that's right. So with this membership, they can do either one. They can use that service, or they can save up the amount each month. So almost like a little savings plan kind of tucked away. So really a great option for anyone that, again, is wanting that self-care.
Okay, very cool. Now, Kate, where was the inspiration? Where did the inspiration for this membership program kind of come from? What did it stem from, as we look at some videos and pictures of procedures that are offered at Honolulu Med Spa? But what inspired the new membership program?
Really just our patients. Our patients we appreciate them so much, and this is a way, again, for us to be able to thank them with these discounts, because there's a discount that's applied no matter what membership that they're on, just as a thank you for being loyal to us.
Okay, awesome. Now, expanding more on the loyalty and what's available. People are going to get some cool little gifts for people who are looking to sign up currently, right?
Yes, right now we are going to have a promotion where the first few people that sign up, we do have a limited amount, will get a little skincare bundle here, because we know all of our services pair well with skincare.
That's right.
So this is a program or a retail line called Ourself. So we have a couple different little samples and even a full-size product for them to pick up and enjoy at the time that they sign up.
Very cool. Now, Kate, we are announcing this today. So
Yes.
how do people sign up for this new membership program?
Yes, so this is being launched today, brand new today. We will reopen in our office tomorrow, and they can sign up either by coming in at their next service. They can sign up by calling, whichever they prefer.
Awesome, Kate. Thank you so much. And again, if you scan that QR code on your screen right now, you can become a member at Honolulu Med Spa and enjoy all the amazing benefits that go along with it. Stay with us on High Now Daily. We're going to head to break. We got much more coming up in just a bit. Thanks, Kate.
Yay, thank you.
Great job.
Yes.
As always.
Good morning from K.A. Likolani Middle School. We are here this morning to check out one of the most amazing ways that they've figured out how to encourage kids to come to school. Check it out. Come inside. This is their attendance arcade. Isn't it amazing? And we're gonna talk to Principal Joe here just to really get to understand how this all came to be. First of all, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for being at our attendance arcade.
So Principal Joe, I've heard that you have already this year been able to increase your attendance. Tell me how you did that.
We just different ideas to think outside the box. It's amazing what the schools do for the walking school bus. We actually have a real school bus, so we pick kids up at 7 a.m. in the morning in the neighborhood, but this opens at 7 for the kids who walk. We want them to be here because early is on time. So if we can teach them that skill, they'll be successful in life. And then have a little fun because school should be fun. And then you're here for breakfast, you're here for the first bell at 7:55. So we're super excited about this space.
That is phenomenal. Now I have to ask you, how do you calculate your attendance here?
There's a few different metrics, but we look at homeroom attendance, kids who come to school before 7:55, 8 o'clock, and then there's some kids who venture in around 9 o'clock, but our goal is that each homeroom has really strong attendance. We look for 100%, so we're around 90% attendance in the homeroom where students come first thing in the morning and then they're here the whole day.
Wow, I really love that there's, different metrics for them to constantly want to come earlier to school. Now, I do wonder, what are some of the struggles that middle schoolers face when it comes to attendance?
I think the challenge when you're in middle school, and if I can reflect back on my days in middle school, peers, the neighborhood is a challenge. Kids have to walk. There are no formal buses. A lot of kids here, they don't get dropped off by parents. They're walking through Chinatown. They're coming from Mayor Wright's housing. So there's so many different variables that they have to face every day to get to school. And that's kind of an uphill battle. But those that come, we want to make sure that we create a safe place and we get them in the seats ready to learn.
Wow, Principal Joe, I think you've done a phenomenal job. And really, I hope this inspires a lot of other schools to bump up their encouragement for attendance. All right, Principal Joe, I'll leave you over there. We're actually going to come all around over here to talk to Miss Michelle because this place is all because of you. Now, I have to ask you, where did your inspiration come from and why did you want to create a space like this for your students?
Well, I grew up in this kind of environment when I was a kid, and if I had this at school, I probably would have done better. And that's pretty much.
I totally agree. This is the most incredible room in a school that I think I've ever seen. Why was it so important to create a space where they feel so comfortable?
Well, because these kids come from an environment that's not always safe. And when they come in here, this is a safe zone for them and they can be themselves.
I can definitely see that. Well, thank you so much for showing me the ropes. And we're gonna finish off with these two lovely students over here. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, first off, I want you to introduce yourself and tell us what grade you're in.
Hi, my name's Trinity and I'm in the 6th grade.
All right.
My name is Michelle and I am in the 6th grade too.
Awesome. Well, Michelle, can you tell me what your favorite game in this room is?
My favorite game is the Miss Pac-Man and the Pong game.
Okay, those sound really exciting. And Serenity, I have to ask, why does attendance matter so much to you?
Attendance matters because you can get a lot of prizes like field trips and rewards and stuff like that.
At your school, right?
Yeah, at our school.
That is so wonderful. Well, ladies, I think it's time for us to challenge one another to a game of your choice. You'll let me know. But I'm just so grateful for you guys for allowing me into your space this morning. And of course, you can get all this information on our website at hinowdaily.com.
All right, the Stephen A. Cohen Military Family Clinic at Endeavors is a facility located in Mililani, helping local military ohana here at home. Holly Skanes is here to tell us more. Aloha, Holly, welcome in.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me.
Very excited for you to be here. Now, we know that with this specific clinic, it impacts a large portion of our local community. Tell us about it and the work that takes place there.
Yeah, so we provide back access to a really high quality mental health treatment on an outpatient basis for all post 9/11 veterans. The highlight of that is it's regardless of whether or not they've been in combat, regardless of role in the military and discharge status. So we really pride ourselves on giving the best access to the best treatment for anyone who's ever put the uniform on, even for one day. We even work with active duty military and the support systems and family members.
Yeah, and again, such a tremendous impact that takes place over there. Recently, we celebrated the 5th anniversary event that took place. Tell us about that.
Yeah, our clinic has been on the island for 5 years. We recently have a new partnership with Endeavors, which is bringing a trauma-informed certification with it. And in those 5 years, we've served over 2,800 individuals so far. And we are based on the island of Oahu, but with this partnership, we're really interested in expanding to all islands of Hawaii and serving all veterans and military personnel across the entire state.
Yeah, and I do want to expand a little bit more on the impact. You mentioned, I mean, nearly 3,000 families that you've been able to impact and help through the services provided at the facility. Expand more on the services as well, though, because this is a whole, like we say here in Hawaii, it's an ohana approach, a family approach in terms of care that's provided.
Correct. We provide outpatient services and case management. So from a services perspective, you're looking at individual therapy, couples therapy, family therapy. We offer groups, and then case management is really about identifying what resources our clients need in order to feel connected on the island and within their homes. From a family perspective, the thing that I absolutely love about our organization is we allow our clients to define what family means to them. Right. So as you know, not all family is blood related. Correct. We have family members who check on us daily, who might be someone was our high school best friend, right, or just a neighbor.
Neighbors, colleagues, yeah.
Yeah, so anyone that our clients or patients identify as a family member, we will treat.
And so how quickly is the process from the time that people are reaching out to the clinic to the time that people are going through the process of being able to participate?
Our organization prioritizes, one, reducing barriers, any barrier to getting to us, and then two, getting to us quickly. So from the day that you call to the day that you meet with someone should be 4 to 2 weeks.
Now, Holly, you're mentioning as well, we're looking to take this operation, continue it throughout the neighbor islands and throughout the state as well. How do people sign up, learn more about the facility, and continue to support the mission?
Thank you for asking. So for us, access, again, is extremely important. We offer telehealth and in-person services, so we are actually already able to reach those other islands. In order to get in touch with us, you can walk in the front door, give us a phone call, or check us out online.
Okay, now Holly, one of the questions probably most asked is people aren't maybe sure if therapy is the right thing, or what would you say to someone who's debating whether or not to take the first step in contacting you folks?
I have personally met with many individuals already who've had that exact question. What do I need? What are you about? I say just give us a call. I'm happy to have a conversation with you before we even get into that admissions process. What is mental health is often the #1 question we start with.
Okay, awesome. Holly, thank you so much. Such a vital service you folks provide. And for more information about the clinic as well, you can head to highnow.daily.com. We'll be right back. Thank you, Holly.
Hola, saludos. My name is Ray Herman. This is my wife, Kim Herman. We are the owners and founders of Raiz Tortillas. We're located here in Kalihi between Ethel's and Alicia's Market on Democrat Street.
Raiz means root in Spanish, and it takes us back to the authentic way of making tortillas. Even though we're all the way here in Hawaii in the middle of the Pacific, we're still very rooted to our heritage and our culture back in Mexico. We decided to create a tortilleria back in about 2018, 2019 after Ray went to Mexico and came back and wanted to start a restaurant and couldn't find actually the same tortillas that he had made and ate daily in Mexico. So the light bulb moment came on at that point, and we're like, that's what Hawaii needs. We need some classic, authentic nixtamal tortillas.
We started Raiz Tortillas because, as a Hispanic Mexican, I wanted to find that tortilla that I was raised on, from a mother, from my grandma. That was my wish, to find that tortillas. Obviously going down to Mexico and studying the cuisine and finding that tortilla, I really wanted to share that culture with Hawaii.
We source our corn from a couple of purveyors in the US that work with a network of about over 2,500 small generational farmers throughout Mexico. These farmers and their families have been cultivating these seeds, these heirloom seeds, for generations. And we are just so grateful for these purveyors that have brought together these families in order to bring the corn not only to the US, but all the way to Hawaii. So we could not do what we do without them.
We have around 15 varieties of corn that we bring in. Every corn has its own flavors. So we go from the blues to have that nice earthiness flavor to it, to the reds that has that nice nutty flavor, to the yellows and whites that have that buttery flavor, background, vegetable flavor to them. So it is pretty cool to see those corns being brought in and during the process of nixtamalization. Nixtamalization is a process of cooking the corn in an alkaline solution. It's 3 simple ingredients: corn, water, and lime. We cook it, we steep it, and we grind it to make it a dough. And from there we go into a gas-powered oven. This is our oven. So right now I'm putting the masa in. It's gonna go through the rollers. It's gonna come out as a nice tortilla cut. And from there it's gonna go into the oven. And that oven's gonna cook it around 600 degrees or higher. And it's gonna cook that tortilla to a nice consistency, nice and fluffy. Each tier has its own process. The first tier seals it, then the middle tier cooks it through, and the last tier starts the cooling process. And it's all run by gas. We test our tortillas. We pretty much comes out of the oven and we squeeze it to make sure that the tortilla has that flexibility, the elasticity. So we squeeze it like a sponge, and it should naturally come back to its original shape and create a nice rolled taco.
And it can hold up the juiciest taco. You can find Raiz Tortillas currently at the Farmers Market at Kaka'ako, Aloha Farm Lovers, and in Kailua Farmers Market. If you can't make it to the Farmers Market, you can find us at Mercado de la Raza on Beretania Street or on farmlinkhawaii.com.
Thank you, gracias provecho from our familia to your ohana.
How's it, Aloha gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. Very excited to welcome in Chef Donato here. You need to kick off our interview with your catchphrase, Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, Honolulu.
There you go. If you see him on Instagram, you know you're in the right spot. We're very excited to have you, Chef.
My pleasure.
Always
Thanks
a pleasure to have
me.
you. Okay, so we're coming up on celebrating 3 years of Bocconcino, but I want you to tell everyone really how this business started.
Bocconcino started in 2020, right after COVID. I wanted to do something like unique, just really, really Italian, by using not only fresh ingredients, but certainly with love and passion. So because mozzarella and burrata and everything else, it's a fresh cheese, and in Italy, we don't like to eat it the next day. So I wanted to do that I wanted to show the people and let them understand why this type of cheese needs to be eaten fresh. Because when it's imported, it's already 15, 20 days old. So it doesn't have the same texture, not mentioning the temperature fluctuation during transport and all of that. So by doing it fresh, you're tasting the total difference.
We're tasting the total difference. We're just getting a chance to look at some of it. So what'd you bring in today, Chef? Tell us about the different ones.
This is the bocconcini, which is the small, little, tiny cherry-sized balls. This is the fior di latte, which means the flour of the milk. This is the stracciatella. The stracciatella is practically the mozzarella that has been hand-shredded, and then soaked into heavy cream. And this is the famous burrata. The burrata is a ball of mozzarella on the outside, and inside is the stracciatella. How this was born, the burrata? The burrata was born when there was mozzarella left over. So the cheesemongers in Italy said, what the hell are we going to make with this? So I said, okay, we're going to do this. Started stretching mozzarella, and they came up with the burrata.
Oh, beautiful. And now you've expanded a lot of the offerings at Bocconcino as well.
Yeah.
Because if you haven't been there previously as well, there's pizzas, there's incredible sandwiches. Tell us a little bit about
We have the pizza romana, which is a totally different thing than a regular pizza. Of course, we do also have the pizza napoletana every Fridays and Saturday from 6 to 9. But the pizza romana is a totally different style of pizza because it's made with 3 types of flour: wheat, soy, and rice, which is chewy and crispy at the same time. So.
It's all the authentic good eats of Italy located right over here. Chef,
Yes.
what do we have over here, though? I'm excited.
So
My
I
stomach
have a
is rumbling.
schiacciata, which is a type of focaccia, made with 100% semola di grano duro, rimacinata, remilled semolina. And I'm going to make our #1 selling sandwich, which is the bolognese, which consists with mortadella, stracciatella, and pistachios. And then we're going to do a caprese with our fior di latte.
All right, beautiful, Chef. Let's get into it over here. What is step number 1?
So step number 1, we bake this, and now we are going to cut it. So our sandwiches are pretty quite large, I would say. So let's put this over here.
Now, how did you develop and create this one, Chef?
Okay, so you know where my motto is the illegal panino?
Illegal panino, yes. I've seen those videos on social media.
Because when we started, doing tests in the kitchen about making sandwiches.
Oh my goodness. And you're laying down right now?
Yeah,
Chef,
this is a pistachio pesto that we make ourselves.
Pistachio pesto.
So some nice pistachios. Right here, look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So as I was saying, the illegal panini. So when we were doing testing of the sandwiches, we every bite that we took, we said, "Oh my God, it's so good, it's illegal." Oh my God, it's so good, it's illegal.
Is that on a T-shirt? It should be, Chef.
It is coming.
It's so good, it's illegal. All right, and this is where...
So this is the stracciatella.
Okay, and that puts it over just
So
the
this
top.
is the stracciatella, as you can see.
And hold that up, Chef.
It's nice and creamy, look at that.
So how do you get it like that? Because you gotta have it
So
fresh.
you have to make it, and then soak it in heavy cream overnight.
Goodness.
Because that's the importance. You cannot do it, you gotta soak it overnight and then use it the next day. So I'm gonna put some granella di pistachio, which means some grounded pistachio, a little bit of our extra virgin olive oil that we make ourselves.
I was going to say, you also create your own olive oil as well.
This is from our own fields in Italy, and this is it. So we're gonna cut them in fours.
Oh my goodness.
Right there.
People at home right now are so jealous of me that I get a chance to sample this right now. And this is always available. What are the hours for Bocconcino?
So Bocconcino is open Wednesday through Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Fridays and Saturday till 9, but only with the pizza napoletana with the wood burning oven. That's it.
Beautiful. And more information about Bocconcino is located right over there on your screen as well. I'm going to go in over here. No one's got it better than me. I do want to get a close-up of this sandwich because one of my favorite things about the sandwich as well, Chef, and you can see it, is you don't pile it with a ton of different meats. You're making sure that every single time you bite into this thing, you are tasting everything.
Yes, because one meat, it's important. When you put like 3 or 4, you don't even know what you taste.
It's magic, Chef. It's magic. The mozzarella, it just melts in the mouth. We're going to go to break. I'm going to eat the rest of this. Stay with us. We have much more coming up.
Thank you.
Chef, this is illegal.
It is
This is illegal. Oh, my gosh.
Grazie.
It's St. Louis School, and now is the perfect time to take a look at what they're offering. I'm sitting down here with Dr. Glenn Medeiros, the president and CEO, and we've got Travis Takashima, director of robotics and the STEM program as well. Welcome to this show, you guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having us here.
Absolutely. You guys brought some pretty cool devices. We're going to get to that in a moment, but let's talk about St. Louis School. You have an upcoming open house for 6th through 12th grade.
Yes.
Talk to me about that.
Well, we're excited because it's happening on Wednesday, November 12th, 3 o'clock at St. Louis School. And we just want to invite everybody down with kids who are looking to be in grades 6 through 12. We've got a lot happening at St. Louis, and we want people to think about, a lot of great schools here in Hawaii, but hopefully if people think St. Louis is the right fit for their boys, then we'd be happy to introduce them to St. Louis.
Yeah, and one of the most unique things about St. Louis School, it is the all-boys school, the only all-boys school here in Hawaii, so that's pretty incredible to be surrounded by other gentlemen and to be learning in that type of environment as well, right?
Yes. It's the oldest boys' school west of the Mississippi, actually, starting in 1846.
Wow.
So been around for a long time. Yeah.
Long time. I love to hear it. And that's probably because there's so many great programming, including the STEM and robotics that you are the director of. So talk to me about that. You've been with St. Louis for the last 10 years. Tell us about this incredible program.
So our program actually starts in the 3rd grade. We have 4 different programs that we participate in. VEX IQ for elementary and middle school. Vex V5, which is this one in front of us for high school.
Wow.
We have First Robotics, which is a robot like human-sized, and then First Tech Challenge, which is similar to the one in front of me right now.
My goodness. I can barely put together like those like 3 and up Legos. This is next level. And the kids are doing this.
The kids do all of the building, the assembly, the manufacturing, the design, the programming, everything to make this robot here in front of me work. And the other ones that we participate in work. They do everything.
Wow. And they've been getting incredible recognition. Talk to me about the accolades there.
So we are the 4-time JROTC national champion for this robot specifically. Last year, we were first in our Hawaii event, and then we ended up winning the event. And hopefully this upcoming season, we see the same success as before.
I know you will, because looking at this is so incredible to see that the young boys over there are doing this. You mentioned all the way from 3rd grade, that's where you can get into the robotics program. I know you just had your open house yesterday for the elementary students. There was a big turnout, and now we're gonna look for the same thing for this upcoming one. And I mean, with the incredible programs that you guys have there, in addition to that, the athletics, the academics, everything. So amazing. And just talking about the education there, why should people send their sons to St. Louis School?
Well, you know, I would say, I know Mr. Takashima is being a little humble, but one of the things that that makes this program special is we also travel around the world. We do a lot of traveling throughout the world each year. We go on about 5 or 6 trips a year. And so they get to experience other cultures, other places. And then lately there are a lot of competitions in Hawaii, but lately the team has been winning regional championships, which are very difficult to win. So really proud of our young boys, and we like to call them young men. And we're just really proud of them. I know you are too.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Very cool. So an incredible robotics STEM program that's there at St. Louis School. Anything upcoming or anything else that you wanted to talk about?
Well, we do have a stadium that we're putting together. So we're finally going to have a stadium at St. Louis School. So we're working on that. Should be about a 2,000-seater.
Wow,
so
that's
we can have
big
more of our
news.
games. So we're working on it right now.
Okay,
we just had our first game, and it was a great experience. We had a really good time. So yeah, but we didn't have all the bleachers set, but we kind of tested things out for our architects, and I think it's going to be beautiful once it's built.
Wow, so much more to come there at St. Louis School. Obviously, go to their website, check out all the information on the upcoming open house from 6th grade to senior year. Everything is there on the website. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more on High Now Daily. This is fantastic. I can't believe this. Really, like, I am not good with Legos.
Aloha, welcome back in to High Now Daily. Mahalo nui for watching today's show. Another jam-packed show supporting so many different local businesses and causes featured throughout Honolulu. We actually kicked it off with the Honolulu Theater for Youth. Big time shout out to Junior. 30 years being a part of Honolulu Theater for Youth, and had the opportunity to bring Uncle's mostly true stories of the Philippines to life. And don't forget, HTY premieres are still available November 16th and November 23rd. So if you head to their website, you can get access to tickets. In addition to that, they do a lot of youth acting performance classes. They're part of the Highway. So for anyone who is looking to learn more about the theater and participate, act, direct, produce, HTY is a tremendous resource to have. Also, we want to send a big time shaka out to Uncle Danny Abreu, who brought in all of these wonderful Portuguese treats for us today. He was our kupuna that we featured over here. He's actually trying to build the very first of its kind first facility celebrating Portuguese history and culture. So he brought in some of these honey cakes, and you can tell these things are very authentic because I was reading over the labels and the ingredients in the back, and nothing's in English. That's pretty much as authentic as you can possibly get. So big time shout out to Uncle Danny. Also, we had Honolulu Med Spa on, who just launched their brand new membership program. So again, for more services, you can head to their website to learn more. They've got 2 different tiered programs. We'll see you folks tomorrow at 3 p.m.